Hey everybody, it's Ed the Trainer. It's that time of year that we make promises, not only to ourselves, but others in the form of New Year's resolutions. Have you? Have you already slipped off of the promises that you've made? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about next on today's Tips on Tuesday. All right, everybody, it's the start of a new year. Have you blown a resolution already? You see, I had a question from someone the other day who said, why is it that every year we have New Year's resolutions? Why wouldn't we just have a January resolution or a February or a Tuesday resolution rather than waiting for the brand new year? And we got into a discussion about the brand new slate, the brand new year, everybody's starting fresh, etc., etc. But the question is really not what date you're going to start, but how quickly will you give up? Or how soon will you fault yourself for not sticking exactly to your plan? You see, the self-sabotage that goes on with New Year's resolutions or any type of change is enormous and probably the leading cause that we fail. Self-sabotage, right? We pick any little idea or reason to stop, to say we could never do this. You know, if you're in a health kick or you're on a diet change or a dietary change, you know, a lot of times someone will just slip up and have a cookie after lunch and say, oop, that's it, the day's shot, rather than understanding that you just took in a couple of extra 100 calories with that cookie, and you can change your intake later in the day to accommodate. Right? You can make a slip up, you can make a mistake and bring that change back into balance, rather than just going completely off the rails for the rest of the day, and then sometimes you have an excuse to do it for the rest of the week, the rest of the month. Oh, I'll just get started again next month. Not a big deal, but it actually is. This is why many people will fail when they make these resolutions or try to make these major changes in their lives, because they don't give themselves an allowance to make a mistake. Go easy on yourself, guys. If you're making changes in your lifestyle or you're making changes in your schedule or your habits, give yourself a break. Understand you will make mistakes. You will have some slip-ups, but allow yourself to get back on that train. Don't deviate and keep yourself from getting back on. So here's an idea. If you have a couple of major changes that you'd like to make or add-ons to your lifestyle or your schedule, etc., give yourself a handful of layups or easy changes as well so that you can continue to have success while you may struggle slightly with the major changes, right? In other words, if you don't wake up every morning and make your bed, make your bed. Make your bed every single morning, and every single morning you start your day off with accomplishing a goal that you'd set for yourself. As silly as that sounds, guys, it works. Find a handful of those little sprinkles of success that you can throw into those changes, and it will help you to not be derailed for some of the major changes that you're trying to make that you won't always be perfect on all of the time. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a break. And you'll see that your success will be much more likely. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today, guys, and I hope that you have a great week. We'll see you soon.